We flew our baby all the way to Japan to pick his starter Pokemon. After 15 hours, we had arrived in Japan. We were so excited.
We were so tired.
Yeah.
Remember, we had to let Theo sleep on the plane, and he did a really good job.
We'd arrived. The weather was beautiful. We were staying in Yokohama. It was so hot. And
humid.
Very, very humid. But
my gosh.
despite that, we were getting out to explore everything Pokemon in the world of Japan. As you can see, there were cards everywhere that were both on the floor, these giant statue versions of them, and we were so excited.
They've gone like all out, and what surprised me is everybody there, like even the people that weren't going to the World Championships, were just so into it, and they were taking pictures, like they were on the floor getting pictures of the cards and wearing the merch and everything. It was really cool.
Of all ages as well. A big thank you
Yeah.
to Pokemon for actually taking us out to Japan, the first time we'd ever been. We'd always wanted to go, and for experiencing this incredible actual Pokemon World Championship tournament that was happening out there. And of course, if Theo wants to pick his starter Pokemon, we need to find the original Bulbasaur, Squirtle, and Charmander. So we're going to be going to lots of Pokemon centers to try and hunt them down. We also wanted to explore the city as well, didn't we?
Yeah, well, Yokohama, I didn't really know much about, but honestly, I think it was my favorite place that we went to in Japan. Like, I could live there.
Eevee! We did lots of cool exploring in the city, but the first morning we woke up at 5 a.m. to go to our first Pokemon Center. And oh my gosh, we were tired, but look at all the Pokemon stuff.
Because if you remember, Theo slept really well. Like we worked out his jet lag, but we didn't sleep.
Yeah.
So that first night, I didn't sleep for the first 2 nights.
Oh my gosh.
But we were just so excited for Pokemon that we didn't care. We just got up and started going.
And we
this
found, look at this.
Poke stuff, yeah, I was desperate to get this because this is like the baby Pokemon collection. And it's so cute.
Look at Theo picking out Eevee. You guys may not know, we actually have a dog called Eevee. That's how Pokemon obsessed we are. And you can see just how many Pokemon are in the stores. I saw a Charizard there. Not quite what we're looking for, but almost.
You got these right there on your shelf.
Yeah, I've got some really cool stuff that actually I've ended up putting behind me. Master Balls, different Pokemon.
And they had the Pokemon sleep stuff as well. So they had the plushies that were kind of meant to look like they were sleeping, because we're both playing Pokemon Sleep.
Yeah, we definitely are playing that every night, grinding it out. We wanted Theo to pick something out as well, so we've made sure we picked up a few bits for him. And there was a really cool cafe that they opened up just for us, which is amazing, where we got ourselves some amazing Pikachu Sweets drinks and also this awesome waffle.
And Theo tried that as well.
Taste test.
Look at my hair, by the way. Oh my gosh, pause. Look at my hair. So I've not experienced humidity at that level before, and I had to literally go out and buy special Japanese shampoo and conditioner. It's like started the day small, and then it just got bigger and bigger and bigger. And my mum said, like, when we sent her pictures, she was like, I could see your hair getting bigger every time you sent a picture.
It was so hot, but we made sure that we were still exploring. We may have been sweating 2 minutes after being outside, but we're in Japan. This giant Snorlax as well.
That was the Pokemon Sleep stuff.
They had some really cool stuff, including a real-life Pokemon Go gym that updated with everyone that's in the gym, and Theo doing a little explore.
How slowly he crawls. He's running now. Like, he's walking
Theo learned to walk.
Running around.
Yeah.
Like, he learned to walk on his first birthday, like literally the day off, and it's really weird seeing him crawl now because he just zooms everywhere.
We took him in the pram to explore some of the temples and shrines that were there, and we were super interested in taking in the culture and just seeing all of these incredible landmarks. We even jumped on, is it their train system as well?
The Shinkansen, I think it's called the bullet train. So we got on the bullet train to Kyoto, we got on to Osaka and back again, and it was amazing.
And look at this beautiful, like literally in the middle of Tokyo, this was one of their, like, what do you call parks, basically. And it was just stunning to be in such a green area.
Teaching him to
Oh
walk
my
in there
gosh.
as well.
We went on this trip a few months ago now, and so Theo's grown up even
He was
more.
about 7 months on this, so it's like 6, 7 months?
No, 10 months, because now he's 1 year old.
Was this 2 months ago?
Yes.
Oh my gosh. He's so much bigger than that
I
now.
know. We'll have to throw up a video of him actually walking now.
His hair's so much longer.
I know. But we actually had to split ways on one of the days where Claire looked after Theo and actually took him to a soft play, and I went to one of the amazing creature offices where they do a load of the artwork for the official Pokemon cards.
This is my first time seeing
It's so cool. So they basically have all of these outlines of different, like, metallic Pokemon cards. Then there's some energy cards hidden in there throughout the offices. I managed to find one of them. And they set as an awesome task where one of the actual sculptors who actually sculpted this Magnemite card actually gave us all of the different pieces of material that we need to make our own one. can see it starts off with a bit of blue and a bit of green. And as you mush it all up, believe it or not, that turns into the perfect blue-gray that actually ends up being the Magnemite. So you guys can grade my Magnemite actual building abilities.
So the card artwork had the model.
Yes, so she literally makes the models. And she's done that all the way since the very first set, I think, of fossil Pokemon cards, like back in the day. So we didn't actually make the bits that we stuck on there. But you know what? It's not bad. Look at that. What do you reckon? What score out of 10 you give him a Magnemite?
I think that's honestly flawless.
Ooh,
I give that a full 10.
Let's go. Super happy.
And Theo started his Pokemon card collection now.
Yes.
He got 2 from our neighbours for his birthday, and they're really good ones.
Really cool. I'll flash those up on screen. His card collection, only at 1 year old, is looking incredible.
Yeah, it's a good collection.
We got early access to the Pokemon World specific Pokemon Center. So
It was huge.
Yeah, massive. This is a pop-up center. You can see that all the mini plushies ranging from the very first all the way in number order up to like some of the most recent generations as you actually made your way into the Pokemon Center.
Yeah, this is why you're queuing.
And we got lucky enough to actually get early access and to get in there, pick some bits out, and check out all of the exclusive Yokohama stuff. Like, look at that! That's on my shelf behind me as well. Oh my gosh. And
We
the
were like
Pikachu.
kids in a candy store. Like, you didn't know where to go first. She was like, everything is so cool.
And look what we found!
Yeah.
Guys, this is what we're hunting for. We need the starters for Theo to pick him out, so make sure you're sticking around to the end to see which starter Pokemon he goes towards. We wanted to get him something straight away, and he loves
still
Snorlax.
loves
Look
it.
at him!
He cuddles this all the
Oh,
time.
so cute. In the evenings, we also went out and did a bit of exploring, and tons of stuff around the city was Pokemon themed, including this Ferris wheel, which literally is a light up Pokeball. And it did these really cool animations with Pikachu going across it. Everyone would just stop and look at it, wouldn't they?
And a giant Pokeball in the street. This is Yokohama as well,
Yeah.
isn't it? Like, Yokohama went full out for it. It was incredible.
This giant orb cycled through lots of different Pokeball styles. And again, everyone would just stop and look, take pictures. The whole city was Pokemon mad.
So the next day we headed into Tokyo. I think this is Shibuya. And we found the most amazing coffee shop. And we literally went in because we were dying. We were melting on the ground, and they had fans and aircon. Do you remember?
Yeah, when it's that hot.
Stood in front
You've got to
of
cool
them.
down, and when you're that jet lagged, you need some coffee, and the exploration continued. Can you hear that, by the way? The cicadas.
Cicadas, yeah.
That noise is a weird, giant cricket bug.
massive.
Literally huge, and they are all over. You see them on the
We
ground.
found them on the ground the next morning and on the tree, and I thought they were called cicadas.
Cicadas, but yeah, they made a lot of noise, a little bit scary, but you got used to them eventually.
Oh, the bugs I did not get used to. Do you remember those wasps?
Oh my gosh.
They were like your fist. It was massive.
We
And the
found a
spider.
vending machine.
Oh my god.
Guys, I've been wanting to do a
They were
vending machine
everywhere.
for so long because, yeah, literally every single corner in Japan has a vending machine to get drinks, to get whatever you want,
But
basically.
you can get healthy snacks as well,
Yeah,
which
yeah,
you
yeah.
can't in vending machines in the UK.
It was so delicious. Oh my
Yeah.
gosh. And with it being so hot, we'd stop all the time and just grab a drink. Sushi, we obviously have to try as well.
Yes.
We absolutely love sushi anyway, so you have to try sushi in Japan. And this was just a great stop. We came in, sat down with Theo, and ordered some delicious food. I just noticed that Theo's dummy was on my sushi platter as well.
And then that evening is when we went to this amazing, it was like a Pokemon performance.
Yeah.
But Theo loved it. This is where Theo became a true Pokemon.
Look!
He was obsessed. Whenever Pikachu came onto the stage, he would start smiling.
Yeah.
And he was like rocking in my arms and dancing along. He absolutely loved
And it was a really loud performance. Like, it was
Yeah.
very
We're right at the back.
visually bright. Yeah, we were quite far back, and we thought maybe it'd be a bit too much, but no, he was
Loved
loving
it.
it.
He was like,
engrossed.
again.
Yeah, he is like, we want to watch it again, and it
There was
a really
fire
cool.
and everything. Do you remember?
Yeah, absolutely amazing. All the elements like fire coming up, water splashing at people. It was great to see loads of different families that come from all across the world, just like us, to experience things like this, introduce their family to Pokemon, or just show how much that they love Pokemon as well, just like us. Look at all of them on stage.
I think he's got his Pikachu tail on there.
Oh, that's so cute. That's us entering the actual start of the
There's his
Yokohama
ears. He's
Pokemon
got his
tournament.
little-
Yes!
Pikachu ears. I had my Eevee ears on. We were matching.
I had no ears on, unfortunately.
no
I had my
ears.
hat on. But now the stage was open, and the actual tournament that was happening there across several different games, Pokemon Go, the trading card collection, Unite,
Unite, my
and the
favourite.
video game. We loved Unite and play a lot of it. Claire's actually playing on the treadmill literally yesterday. So we wanted to watch some of that go down, see who would win from teams all over the world. The opening ceremony was absolutely incredible, and we got to watch it in person. Like, what an experience. The atmosphere was incredible.
Yeah, they had the drummers, and it was just so cool. Honestly, the set was amazing. There was like mountains and cherry blossom and the lanterns. It was just so pretty.
One of the really cool things is, like, I've obviously made a lot of Pokemon Go videos, so have you back in the day, and lots of Pokemon Go creators were there that still make content to this day. Shout out to like Mystic7, Fleece King from Australia. We actually got to meet a lot of those guys at this event, which was really, really cool, and it doesn't often happen. It was nice for all of us to come together. And look at the drummers!
Yeah, it was. Oh, this is making me miss it so much. When we were there, we both were like, I could live here.
There is Japan. It's Japan.
So much.
I don't know why I did that.
Japan.
Loved Japan.
I'm
Go
so
back
obsessed.
tomorrow.
I can't stop talking about it. I can like imagine little Theo growing up there and speaking Japanese, and
That'd be so cool.
I loved Japan so much.
Giant Pikachus, the
Those
casters
huge.
there talking over all of the tournaments that are happening, and these are incredibly awesome cards given out only to the people that come third, second, and first within the video game, within the tournaments that they're playing at the World Championships. And not only
Pikachu,
they're so cool,
trophy.
not only super exclusive, but obviously worth a lot of money as well. These cards are only given out to people that come top 3 in these tournaments, so people were literally offering them tons of money as soon as they got these cards after a tournament. But of course, as a true Pokemon fan, you keep hold of them forever because they are invaluable.
Yes.
Oh, we also got visited by a giant Snorlax.
It was so
Oh
cuddly.
my gosh.
And we got to go aboard the SSN. So this is also from Red, Blue, and obviously Yellow as well. This ship was the one that they always said you could get Mew hidden behind.
Oh my
The little
gosh.
truck
yes.
outside.
I tried it so many times, it didn't work, but it was really cool to explore it, wasn't it?
It was so cool. This
And
ship
there's a
was
treasure
docked up. Yeah, there was loads of stamps that you could collect. I
Yeah.
think there's about 8 in total. We made our way around the whole boat like 3 times trying to find all of these stamps, and you'll see us collecting them in this video. It was so cool. There was little areas where you could set up and play against people on your Switch. Everyone just generally in Japan, so nice. Like, look at them.
So
They're just,
friendly.
they love Theo. Oh
so
my gosh.
much. We had like kawaii everywhere we went.
We
We
let
Yeah.
Theo do the stamps as well.
There's our first
And he
little
was
side
loving
up.
it.
He was just smiling at everyone, so happy to be there.
So I'm like getting tearful just thinking about the trip. It was so good.
And they had the trash cans where, obviously in the Pokemon games you searched in the trash cans to try and find items, but some of them just had trash in them. And the trash cans, when you open them, would say like, "Oh, it's you found a great ball," or "Why are you looking in a trash can?"
I didn't realize that most of them, I think all of them apart from one, say like, why there's nothing in here. And we happened to open the one that did actually have an item in it, which was really cool.
I wanted to jump in that pool. That's
Oh, it was so hot. Claire's going for the shade
Yeah,
right there.
straight into
she
the shade.
is off. With loads of cool picture opportunities there as well. And like, it felt so similar to the SSN in the game with all the little rooms open up with their little beds inside. And this is the trash can that we managed to find. Hey, grateful. Let's go. Gotta keep that secret though. And then if you look in the other ones, most of them said, nothing in there.
that was you shouldn't have looked.
And that looks
We
like
collected all of our stamps.
final stamp. I don't think we actually got anything, did we?
We were
But-
like, what do we get? And they were like,
The achievement of getting all the stamps.
Okay, where's my actual
a Pokemon
grateful?
card.
Yeah. And outside there was an awesome in the Matsuri Park Pokemon event
like a
going on.
festival,
Yeah,
wasn't
festival's
it?
a great way of describing it.
Yeah.
Lots of cool like playground sort of games, festival games you can play around the edge. And then an awesome. These guys must have been so hot in these suits.
I think they have fans inside.
Yeah.
but it's still like a limited amount of time.
Time you could be inside that. Like, shout out to anyone that can get in that costume in that heat.
We've of course got Pikachu, all of the newest starter Pokemon, and what was really cool was seeing how much that the really young kids loved the new starting Pokemons, because that was like their new Pokemon game. Us, obviously, I mean, I love all of them, but the OG Gen 1 starters, which is what Theo will be picking from, the ones that we think about, and this was so cool. We were literally dancing around with him, weren't we?
My hair's expanded since the shots on the ship that morning. Yeah, so because obviously this was a tournament in Japan, they'd really made sure to include a bunch of cultural elements. So the setup they've got here, the music, the dance is all very much based on traditional Japanese culture, which I think is a really nice way to make each of the tournaments have its own feel as well.
Yeah, definitely. It
And
was so
Theo
special.
loved it.
He loved this even more.
This was a big Pikachu parade that
Yes.
happened in the middle of like the city basically that was cut off, and we got front row access
We
again.
did.
Big thank you to Pokemon for making all of this happen. And Theo was like, I love Pikachu.
You were literally there though, you saw the performance in the sun. Obviously we had so much sun cream on. The minute it finished, it was like, quick!
Get to the shade.
Diego.
And we actually got back and found ourselves with some awesome gifts from Pokemon.
So that brush you would use to make their matcha tea, and you kind of beat it to kind of blend the tea in
Nice.
there. And obviously matcha tea, super good for you.
Love it. And we also got tons of Pokemon,
So
like
much
actually
gear.
more than I even remembered, which Pokemon very kindly gifted us from the Pokemon Center. A lot of this will go out to just friends and family and people that we know that love Pokemon.
My Switch lives in that. All of Theo's
yeah.
that's his daily lunchbox.
Yeah, he literally
Every day,
uses
all of
every
the
day.
Snacks go in there.
We had all of these attached to his little baby bags as well. So much stuff in there. Absolutely incredible. We've got pens. Oh my gosh. Pokemon Center bags, hats. Are you kidding me?
Switch case that I use.
Yeah,
The
use that every
lanyards.
single day now.
Those snacks, remember the little, like, the
Walls. Oh my gosh, they were
So
good.
nice.
And that fan got a lot of use, trust me.
Now, as we go into the final day, if you look back at the shot from our hotel room on the first day, you can see different patches of green. So we set off on foot from our hotel to go to one of these green
It
areas.
seemed so close.
Yeah, definitely wasn't as close as we
my
thought.
gosh, no, we were dying of the heat. Oh my gosh.
But look how different the city is compared to like England, for example. The cars are smaller, the roads are smaller. Everything's so clean.
Yes.
And it was just great taking in such a different country. And I miss it so
We'd
much.
see like an old lady like climb out
Yeah.
off her balcony to water plants.
Yeah.
on the roof.
They're
And then
amazing.
climb back in. I'm like, wow, if I could be that nimble at your age, I would be very happy. There were shrines everywhere,
Yeah,
temples everywhere.
Little turtles.
Yeah, we tried to like explore as many as we could, like really respectfully, and just really try and embrace as much of the culture as we could.
Your hair is tied up there.
I've given up. The hair is fully given up at that point. It's never known humidity like it.
Not only were we doing exploring on the final day, this did also mean the finals for the tournament. Also, all of the manhole covers had these beautiful
They were so
designs on.
pretty,
I managed to
yeah.
capture this one, which I think is perfect for where we
Yeah,
were.
and some of them were painted as well.
Really, really
Just
nice.
like everything was pretty there, wasn't it? Like I just
so,
remember
so
thinking,
cool.
it's everything's just gorgeous.
We made our way up the stairs to visit one more of the temples where they go ahead and pray. They go there often every single day, don't they?
So there's the Shinto temples, and then there's the Buddhist temples, and basically you just go and wish for health for your family, for success at work, in your life. The money that you donate when you pray is then used to upkeep the temple, because we met a guy that told
Yeah,
us
an
about it all.
amazing guy that showed us around a lot of these. And it's so cool to see the contrast of a big city building with the green and all of the old.
Yeah, the old versus new is like a really
So
nice
nice.
contrast, isn't it?
So nice. We had so much fun exploring everything in
It
Japan.
was so quiet, and you just felt at peace, like all the time. It just felt so peaceful.
So nice. We went from this beautiful peacefulness and temple to the
Ah.
craziness of the finals. That's right. All the finals were happening for all of the different games. There's lots of different ages as well for the young'uns, all the way up to, I think they called them masters as well. So the older Pokemon players, you can see just everyone here having an amazing time.
The
Everyone's
crowd was so
spectating and
into
watching.
it as well.
Yeah, absolutely awesome.
And they were cheering for everyone. Like
Yeah.
It was just
Good
like a really
sportsmanship.
wholesome, good atmosphere there, I would say.
Players from all over the world competing to be the very, very best. And we have some action here of one of the winners actually being crowned the champion of the video game series. He is loving life. Look at him.
Is this the guy that collapsed on the floor with
Yeah,
just pure
He
joy?
was just overwhelmed, and as you would be. What an incredible stage. And right at the end, they announced next year's Pokemon World, Honolulu.
Which was so happy because
I loved
In
Sun and
Hawaii.
Moon. Like, I remember
Yeah.
sitting and
playing that and just
Oh my
absolutely
gosh.
loving the game and the aesthetics of that game so much. So how excited that the next one's gonna be there.
Maybe we'll be there, guys.
Theo
If you
will
want
be
us to be
there.
there and you've enjoyed this video, hit the like button to let us know, as it is time to go ahead and give Theo a chance to pick his starter Pokemon. Who do you think he'll pick? Squirtle, Bulbasaur, or Charmander?
Kanto stars.
I always
OGs.
pick Squirtle, I think.
I always pick Squirtle too.
There you
My
go.
favorite Pokemon for so long. But Bulbasaur was apparently the brainy choice.
Ooh.
But we were kind of thinking there's a certain color that's
There's a
Colour he
Favourite.
loves. Eevee's in the background. That's our little dog Eevee. He's making his way over. Who's it gonna
Who's
be?
it gonna be?
Oh, it looks like he's definitely got his eyes set on one of
He
them.
does.
Oh, he's loving it. Look at him.
There
Yay!
is shoes he got in Japan as well.
That is Charmander. He loves red,
Yeah,
so we thought that
it's
may be his
definitely
choice.
His favorite color. So we kind of thought he'd go for Charmander.
Yeah.
He still gives it lots of cuddles.
He's very.
He loves cuddling teddies, so very cute.
Guys, I really hope you enjoyed this reaction vlog to our Japan experience. If you want to see more vlogs like this, let us know by hitting the like button and click on screen here to watch another video. Thank you so much for joining us, and we'll see you on another video. Bye.